Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody has had a good week. We're going to get started with our Friday night service. We're going to begin by lighting the Shabbat candles. The blessing can be found on page 4. Okay, please join me in the middle of the page. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. All right, we will turn ahead to page 5 and continue at the bottom of the page with Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamalachim, Makadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim Makadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamalachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Let's turn ahead to page 11, and we'll continue with Psalm 95, Lechun Eranena. Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Ladonai. Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, Letzuri Shenu, Nekadma Fanav Betoda. Naria, Naria, Letzuri Shenu. Bizmirot narialo, lechun eranena, lechun eranena, lechun eranena, ladonai, lechun eranena, lechun eranena, lechun eranena, ladonai. Middle of page 14. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Vetagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Vetagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Vetagel haaretz. Turn ahead to page 21, and we'll continue with Mizmor LeDavid, Psalm 29. Please rise. Mizmor LeDavid, Havol Adonai ben Elim, Havol Adonai kavod va'oz, Havol Adonai kevod shemo, Ishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai hamayim rabim lai Kol Adonai ba'koach Kol Adonai behadar Kol Adonai shover arazim v'shaber Adonai et arzei halavanon v'yar kidem kemo egel Levanon v'Sirion kemo v'hen re'im nimai lai Kol Adonai, Kotzev lavodesh, Kol Adonai, Yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai, midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai, Yechol elayalot, Vayefesof, Ye'arot, Uvehechalo, Kulo omer kavod, lai Adonai lamabo, Yashav yeshev Adonai, melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. You may be seated. We'll continue now with Lachadodi, starting on page 23. We'll do the first two stanzas, then the middle stanza on 24, and then the final stanza on 25, during which we'll all rise and face the entrance. Page 23, Lachadodi. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad hishmianu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'letiferet ve'litehila lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelchakim mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesu chasof amase b'machashava techila lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri kiva orech kumi uri shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha uvetzolato emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. We will continue now in the middle of page 28 with Tzadikat Tamar, the ending of the Psalm for Shabbat. Tzadikat Tamar Yisrach כארז בלבנון איש קשת עולים בבית אדוני בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינובון בשיבה דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי צורי ולא עוולת בו. Before we continue with the Mariv service, we will turn to page 178 and continue with the prayer for the state of Israel, Avinu Shabbat at the top of the page. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Bevrat Chastecha, Ufros Aleha Sukkah Shalomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Please join me on the English side. Avinu Shabbat stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen. According to the news earlier today, the one hostage whose body is still not had been returned, the family is still waiting for that person. His name is Ron Gvili. So until he is returned, we'll continue to say the prayer for the hostage. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, send complete return of the remaining hostage, Ron Gavili, who lost his life while being held in captivity since October 7th. Strengthen the spirit and resolve of his family, who is waiting patiently to intern him with dignity. May you guide the hand of our enemies to return him speedily and without incident. Grant strength and courage to all of those involved in ensuring his graceful return and the disarmament of our enemies. Grant strength of spirit to all our brothers and sisters, the people of Israel, to remain united and strong in the face of ongoing hatred and bigotry, while potential peace in the region and an end to the war is imminent. Bring him home now, and let us say, Amen. We are now going to take a moment to pray for those who are in need of healing, whether physical or spiritual healing. If you have the name of someone you want to add this evening, please go ahead and rise in your place, and we'll go around the room after we read through the names on our list. And if you're online, you can unmute at that time as well. We'll turn back to page 173 and continue on the top left-hand corner with the Debbie Friedman Mishabera. Misheberach avotenu mekor habaracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Leah bat Sarah, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Razel bat Sima, Moshe Alayla bat Yovel Sarah, Adam Chaim ben Sarah, Nisan ben Esther, Shoshana Lena bat Yochevet, Kira bat Ariel, Batcha bat Chana, Judith Siegel Yehudit bat Ruth, Ernest Edinger, Yisrael ben Ita, Don Satz, David ben Leah, Melissa Lawrence, Shamira Cherut bat Sarah, Marie Han, Mira Tzipora bat Sarah, Delma Edwards, Tama bat Golde, Jack Azuz, Yaakov ben Limid, Shirley Morrison, Sarah bat Gittel, Diane Chodorow, Rachel Langer, Jennifer Brown Lerner, Eva Kires, Ken Gasser, Harvey Colchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damaro, Elva Pinetta, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, Marion Camerlingo, Terry Lukanik, Stephen Lukanik, Robert Lukanik, Patty Locks, Gary Guto, Kevin Robinson, Nancy Rummage, Lynn Sinowitz, Jennifer Rudin, Chessie Idenopoulos, Richard Brower, Francis Gilston, Doris Duhigg, Shelley Koffler, Amy Stone, June Shadman, Pam Daly, and Dennis Milinazzo.
Miranda and Preston, and then Lorraine Stopper.
Jack Kemper, Cody Kemper, Joseph Trujillo, and Janice Cadet.
Mira bat Yehuti, Sophia Rogers.
Colleen Mira bat Ephraim Bisara, Amanda Dennis, Carlos Tatis, Kira Bennis, and Shannon Davis.
Guys, done.
Yeshaya Daniel Ben Hana, Rhonda Quintana, Aaron Hoekstrom, Daryl Lopez.
And is there anyone online who would like to add a name?
Joshua Fine, Burton's ex.
Thank you. Anyone else? Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor Abraha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We'll continue now with the Mariv service. We'll turn back to page 39A. Please rise for the Baruch at the top of the page. Again, page 39A. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Avaed. You may be seated. Please join me on the English side in the middle of the page. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. U'amavir yom u'mevi laila, u'mavdil ben yom u'vein laila, Adonai Tsevaot shemo, El chai v'kayam tamim lo chalinu leolam vahed. Baruch atah Adonai, HaMahariv Haravim. We'll continue with Ahavat Olam, page 40. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, Amecha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shokveinu u'v'kumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. והיה עם שעות תשמע. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Top of 43a. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. We'll continue with Mi Chamocha, top of page 44. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokeh hayam lifnei Moshe, ze'eli anu ve'ameru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב והוגיה לו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll continue with Hashkivenu, page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Uferos aleinu sukat shelomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We'll continue with Vishamru and Chatzi Kaddish, page 46. Please rise. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת, ויהי נפש שבת, ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קידותי והמליך מלכותי, בחיי חון וביומי חון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבא מבורך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך, יתברך, וישתבח, ויתפאר, ויתרומם, ויתנשא, ויתהדר, ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה, בריחו לעילה, מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמא, ואמרו amen. We'll continue with the silent Amidah that begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52. If you are still reciting the Amidah, please continue. We'll now turn to page 54, and we'll continue with the full Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'almadi v'ra kirutei ve'amlif malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael b'galav izman kariv ve'yimeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam le'olmaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalo shmei l'kudesh b'rich Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma ve'immeru amen. Titgabal tzalot ahon avatahon dechol Yisrael kodam avahon divishmaya ve'immeru amen. Yehi shlam rabba min shemaya v'chayim alinu ve'al chol Yisrael ve'immeru amen. Ose shalom imromav hu yaseh shalom alinu ve'al chol Yisrael ve'immeru amen. Please rise for the Friday Night Kiddush, page 55. Savri mananan verabaran verabotai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavahanu v'shabahat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lemaaseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikraei kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim Ivanu acharta ve'otanu hidasha mikol ha'amim ve'shabat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat. L'chaim. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Andrew, Miriam, come up and help me with this. Page 56. Aleinu le'shalmei avlado ha'avot la'tekedu la'le'oseh reshit shelo asanu pegoyei arasot ve'lo samanu mishpechot ha'adama shelo sam rabbeinu kahem לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יתרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד על כן נקבל לך אדוני אלוהינו ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. We will now take a moment to remember those who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember the yurtzites for the upcoming week of Barry Shallett, Beatrix Kahn, Jeanette Mayo, Joe Siegel, Joseph Amchin, Jules Gollins, Juliana Sackett, Kenneth Franklin, Louis Amchin, Louis Gantz, Maxine Slipsky, Naomi Gold, Rebecca Axelrod, and Robert Weiner. And if there's anyone else you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divara Kirute ve'amlich Malchute, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chaye b'chol Beit Israel, Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam olameh almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei d'kudisha b'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. In a few moments, we will be concluding our service, but before then, I believe we have some announcements.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Rabbi. Well, we'd like to thank Gerald Friedman for sponsoring our Shabbat Kiddush luncheon tomorrow. And that's in memory of his mother, Henrietta Friedman. And we thank you, Gerald. This Sunday, December 14th, please join us at the Community Hanukkah celebration at the JCC. That will run from 12:30 until 3. Tickets are $5. You can purchase them online at the JCC website or at the door, although the JCC is saying they prefer people to get the tickets in advance. Our congregation will be having an information table there, and the Sisterhood gift shop will be operating a table there selling items. And we're looking for volunteers to help take merchandise to the JCC beforehand and to help bring stuff back to the synagogue here afterwards. Sounds like the Sisterhood's getting a little frantic. So if you're interested, let Jimmy or anyone from the Sisterhood know. First night of Hanukkah begins this Sunday evening, December 14th at sundown. Friday night, December 19th, we're having our next special Shabbat Sparks program. It's called Sparks of Dedication, and that event will be combined with the Men's Club annual Latke dinner. So we will be jointly celebrating the festival of Hanukkah and honoring the many volunteers in the synagogue. The program starts at 5:30 p.m. With the group lighting of Hanukkah menorahs. So if you have a menorah and would like to bring it for a group lighting ceremony, please do. That's 5:30 on Friday night the 19th. Then we'll have the dinner, and the dinner will not be just latkes. It'll be fried fish and all kinds of good stuff. It'll be a full dinner. And then we'll have the service and dedication ceremony and an Oneg Shabbat afterwards. Because it's Shabbos, we will be unable to take walk-ins and reservations at the door. So please call the office to make your reservations or RSVP online on the synagogue website. And I think there's also going to be a link for RSVP in the e-blast. Next month, Friday night, January 9th, will be our first of the year Sisterhood Shabbat service and dinner. And that will be beginning at 6 p.m. And is that 6 p.m.? Is that dinner first and then services, or the other way around?
Not sure.
Switch it every year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 6 p.m. on Friday night. Okay. And give the synagogue office a call to RSVP, or you can make your reservation online. Friday night, January 30th. That Shabbos is Shabbat Shira. That's the Saturday when in the Torah reading on Saturday morning, we read the Song of the Sea. Shira, it means song in Hebrew. Anyhow, for our special observance of Shabbat Shira, we will have a special service Friday night. It'll be another Sparks event, and the service will feature Sephardic music. And the choir will be part of that, right? Yes, so we have actually revived the Bnai Israel choir, and they will be assisting the rabbi that night. So it's going to be special. There'll be service and dinner, and the service will be accompanied by piano, guitar, violin, and percussion. And the notes here say there will be a few other surprises as well. RSVP online or give the synagogue office a call if you'd like to come for the dinner. And then finally, Up until the Israeli hostages had been returned, there was a weekly rally, and there's a part of a nationwide um, observance called Run for Their Lives. But now, here locally in Albuquerque, Run for Their Lives has become a monthly meeting on the last Sunday of the month, and that's for a potluck lunch at the JCC. If you want to join, please do. The meeting place is the right-hand side of the JCC building and towards the back. And the next one of these events is Sunday, December 28th. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, thank you.
You'll have that for me tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We now have an internal document we're using for our announcements and stuff. And what I specifically wanted to mention that if any of you are running a program or part of a committee that you need to have something in the announcements, please make sure each week to submit it to the office to me and Amanda by Thursday of each week. That way we can get it into the announcements on time. If you submit it after Thursday, end of the day Thursday or Friday, there's no guarantee we'll be able to get it into the announcements. So again, if you have something you need in here, please let us know. You can email it to us by Thursday of each week. Okay, with that, let's conclude with Adon Olam. Andrew, Miriam, come back and help us. We're on page 211. Is close. Okay. 211. Ready? Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'Nasa, V'Chesed Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra, Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kiblo Takol, Levado Imloch Nora, Adon Olam, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu yeh betifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach B'Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra Le'Nasa, V'Chesed Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra, Adon Olam, Ve'hu echad ve'ein sheni, Lehamshilo lehachbira Adon Olam, Beli Reshit, Beli Tachlit, Velo Haoz Veham Misra, Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Allah, B'Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'Nasa, V'Chesed Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra, Adon Olam, Ve'hu Eli, V'chai Goali, V'tzorchev li be'et Sarah Adon Olam, Ve'hu nisi uman no sleep, Menach kosi be'yom mekra Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Hashem Malach B'Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra Le'Nasa, V'Chesed Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam, Beyado, Afkiruki, Be'etisha ve'avira Adon Olam, Ve'imruchi geviati, Adon Ba'i ve'lo ira Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach B'Terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra Le'Nasa, V'Chesed Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam. Thanks so much, guys, for your help. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please join us in the lobby for the Oneg. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, 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 Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Good Shabbos.